Well, I first learned about Trinity Christian Community when I was working at another ministry, actually, in the central city of New Orleans. And the director of that ministry was good friends with Kevin Brown. And I got a chance to see some of the things they were doing over here in Holly Grove, in the Holly Grove area. And I just got really interested in what they were doing over here. And so when I actually got a chance to go off into seminary and continue to develop in learning what I need to do to be a pastor, they actually had an opening over here to be a pastor of a church that they planted. And so then I just came over and just saw a little bit more about what they were doing and started having conversations with Kevin Brown about coming over and helping out. As a pastor of the church, I just lead the congregation that we have here in the Holly Grove neighborhood that was started through Trinity Christian Community. I also help facilitate and make sure that the Holly Grove seniors are taken care of. And I know you guys talked to Miss Gracie earlier today. And so I just make sure that, everything is taken care of them and just act as a liaison to the community in different aspects. The vision of Trinity Christian Community is to empower local leaders to take control and to lead this community in the right direction. A couple of the different projects that they have an after-school program that's been absolutely wonderful for kids, trying to get kids back onto grade level. A lot of the kids that we've come in contact with are just below their grade level. So they have a wonderful after-school program that helps them get back on grade level. They have a great youth program as well. It's like a youth Bible study that they're able to bring a lot of kids in from the outside to come in and just hear and know about the word of the Lord and to know how God can actually impact their life in a meaningful way. They also do a lot of rehab, a lot of home building, and different things in the neighborhood and help out a lot of people in the neighborhood as far as the seniors are considered, just taking care of the different needs that they may have. I know after the hurricane, they've built a number of homes. They've helped build a number of homes here in the Holly Grove neighborhood. And so they've just been a good neighbor to everyone here in the Holly Grove neighborhood. Well, these different projects open up a lot of different doors, especially with the youth. We don't get just to open up the doors with the young people that we actually come in contact with, but also their parents and also their grandparents, all their relatives get a chance to see people in the neighborhood, godly people in the neighborhood, people who believe in Christ actually doing something for their kids. And usually when you invest in kids, more people are excited about what's going on. So it gives us an inroad to actually talk to different parents, to different neighborhood people who actually see us come picking up kids and let them know about the reason why we are doing this is really because Christ says that He wants this for us. He wants this from us. He wants us to actually be here to actually empower and affect this community in a positive way. So it really gives a lot of inroads to the different people in the neighborhood. They can get involved in a number of ways. You can, of course, financially supporting the ministry is always a big push. To continue to bless this community the way that we've been able to do it in the past. We constantly need extra funds to come in to help us be able to maintain and manage the different programs we have going on. Also through prayer, if people can just constantly pray not just that God would move, but that His ministry, the workers that He has down here, will continue to be encouraged and lifted up to continue to do the things that God's called them to do while they're here. And pray for the kids who are in this neighborhood and the parents who are in this neighborhood. Understand that they are people here who really are starving to know what Christ can do, and it's really are starving to see a new purpose for their lives. And that would be an awesome way that people can get involved. And also just come down. I also get a chance to actually host and run the mission house that's down here. So we get a lot of teams that come throughout the summer and come throughout the year who come down just to help out in any way they can, whether it be cutting grass or just coming to talk to neighbors or help with the after-school program. Those different ways just to come and help be the hands and feet here doing the ministry that we're doing down here in Holly Grove. I do what I do because this is what God says He wanted me to do. I'll be honest with you. If it was up to me, early on I would never have been a pastor. I would never have gone down this road. But when God takes control of your heart and He tells you what He wants you to do, there's no turning back. There's no fighting against God. And so because He's put me here and because He's given me a heart and he's told me what he wants me to do here in the community, that's why I'm here. I'm here because he leads me, and he's the guide of my life. And so if he says that I'm supposed to be here, that's where I'm supposed to be. Just to constantly remember what's going on down here in New Orleans. And not just the difficulties we have down here, but that the people down here are amazing people who just need some support, who need some prayers, who need encouragement to see what's going on. And to remember that the people down here aren't necessarily in need of a whole bunch, but just need to get a chance to experience the qualities that God has given them, and just that encouragement to go and do the different things that God has prepared for them in the future. We have some great people down here who just need us a little bit of help to be the amazing people that we know that God has for them to be.